Hello everyone, my name is Scott. Just like every day, I'll tell you a story about how Colin the cat became grumpy. Once upon a time, Colin was a very young cat, happily playing with a lot of other little fishes and in the pond. He was laughing, joking, and tell funny fishy jokes. Then one day, two men came and sat down by the side of the pond. They took out the metal tea and some marmite sandwiches and made themselves comfortable. Then they pulled out a long tin sticks which had a string on the end of them. Started to throw the lines into the pond. "What are you doing?" said the young Colin. "I don't know," said his great friend Crispin the cat. "Let's watch and find out." Therefore they stuck their little faces out of the water and watched them. "Well," said one of the men, "it's a good day for fishing, I reckon." As he did said this, he came to toss the line into the water, not far away from Colin. Right on the end of the line is the biggest, juiciest dead insects that Colin or Crispin have ever seen. "Wow, Jimmy," said Colin enthusiastically. Because of course he was not all the grumpy in those days. "I'll see what fishing is. It's when humans come along and feed delicious snacks to the fish, and in particular the young caps, just to show how they appreciate them." He started to swim near the yummy, crummy look dead insects. "No way," said Crispin. "My mom told me never accept dead flies from a strange man." So Colin waited, but he felt a little bit sad, simply irresistible. He just could not help opening his mouth and snap it up. But oh no, now he felt a terrible yank in his mouth, and suddenly he found himself drinking in the middle of the air. Soon it was because the fly really looked really tasty. It was so fat and juicy that it was dripping from breath. For you see, here's a fish. He cannot stick his head out of the water for more than a short time. "Oh dear," thought Colin. "I think I've been a bit silly." "Oh," squealed Crispin. "It's all the nasty, horrible stick." Poor Colin, the naughtiest man, going to bang him on the head and fry him for dinner and chips, with chips and peas and tomato sauce on the side. That's what my mommy said people do to the fish. As Colin was wrinkling in the air, one of the two men said, "Oh, there's nothing but the stupid baby cat in the pond." "It's on the rubbish," snorted his friend. "Cat is the most tasteless roaring fish in the world. Besides, there's only thing like chuck him back in the water. Let's go home. My wife cooking fish fingers for lunch." So the man unhooked Colin and threw it away back into the water. His mouth felt like he has the worst toothache ever. He sank in the bottom of the pond and hid under the stone. Much much when his mummy came and found him. "So you see," said Colin as he finished the story. "After that, I decided the whole world was a rotten place. Nobody liked Cap, not even the fisherman. If nobody liked caps, and caps don't like anyone else." All the pond life sat around and quite silently, since it was really a very sad story. And they all felt a bit sorry for Colin. Then Sandy and Swan said, Don't you see, Colin? It's actually better if people don't like us because it means they don't want to eat us. So really, you had a lot of be fun, happy about that morning. Don't sad. And I like you too, Colin. And I like you too, Colin, said Tim, because you were once young and had a silly thoughts, just like me. And we all know it's better just like live together in the pond, said Bertie. Listen to Natasha's story. On hearing all these kind words, Colin cheered up but a little bit, and even gave a scaly smile. All right, he said. I'll not try being quite so grumpy. Just so long as Timmy doesn't ask any more silly questions. And Bertie keeps his fat, ugly mouth. No, no, Colin, said Jimmy. That's enough grumpy for one day.